This is a neat box. I haven't seen the RAJO box. Can we talk a little bit about RAJO?
All I know is that they were in this building at one time, and I believe they moved elsewhere. But John might know something more about him as a race car driver.
RAJO was the company that was Joe Jägersberger. There's a lot of history on him, but he drove for Jack Case for the race team at one point. Wound up getting into performance auto parts and things. He had the RAJO head, which was, supposed to be the greatest thing for a Ford. What is this? Water pump for Fords. Very unusual to have a box like that.
He lost his leg in a race, too.
Yeah, did he ever find it? That's true. Yeah, and you're getting me when I'm rusty here. I don't know. I think he was in the shop down where the car was invented on Wisconsin Avenue. The barn where the Carhartt was built.
He had a mechanic shop on Memorial Drive. At that time it was called, what was it called? Memorial Drive. By Rain Fair, right across from Rain Fair.
And this would be when? In the
50s?
The 50s?
Yeah, my dad used to have his car done by him.
Forest Avenue?
Forest Street. It was Forest Street.
So, I mean, he was in business for quite a while. Of course, Case had quite a racing team with the automobile that they purchased from Pierce Racine Motor Company, which was not the famous Pierce Arrow, but the Pierce Racine. And Andrew Pierce made gas engines and wound up making automobiles, but Case bought him out in 1910 and made cars until 1927. But as part of the promotion of their automobile, and at the time, having a race team was the thing to do. So they had actually 3 cars in the first Indy 500 were Case racers, and they had the pole position, which was at that time determined based on who entered first. So we had the pole position, and the very first Indy 500 was a Racine car. If I remember correctly, none of them finished the race. But yeah, they would travel around, do races around the country, had a number of drivers that worked for them, and it was quite the thing.
Mm-hmm. Eddie Rickenholler was a big fan of this fellow. I have a letter written to him from Eddie Rickenholler.
Rickenbacker. Yeah, the World I ace.
He was racing also. So yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of history on the RAJO.
So
I believe it was the RAJO shop at one point.